Okay, let's take a look at the problem set numbers for lesson 7. So we're going to start with number 1 here. And I've gone ahead and taken a look at this, and what I see here is that we have our two parallel lines. We're trying to find A. We have a degree of 310 for this angle, for this larger angle. We have another angle of 80 degrees and another of 110 degrees. Now, one thing I can do here is realize that we can make this little auxiliary line, which is also going to be parallel to our other parallel lines. And that's going to split what our numbers are here for this, this angle. And knowing the numbers that are there are going to help us figure out what A is. So here's the method that I went ahead and did. So I took a look at 110 degrees. And I realized if I made a straight line there, if I extended this and in a sense made another auxiliary line, that would be a total of 180 degrees. So 110 plus whatever this angle is equal to 180 degrees. So that's, let's see, that's 180 minus 110 is equal to 70. So I took a look here and I put that this was 70 degrees. And then I'm going to do something hopefully clever, which is extending this line here. And realizing that if we extend that line, then 80 degrees, this is also a supplementary line, that 180 degrees minus 80 degrees is equal to 100. So I have here 100 degrees. Now 100 degrees plus 70 degrees is 170. So 180 minus 170 is equal to 10 degrees. So here I have 10 degrees. Great. And that's so wonderful. So how is this going to help us figure out the amount of A? Well, if we have 10 degrees here and we have a parallel line, even if it's our auxiliary line, we realize that there are interior angles, opposite interior angles, where we can find out that a little section here is actually going to be 10 degrees because, again, they're parallel and they are opposite or alternate interior angles. We also then realize that this whole angle, this larger angle, is 310 degrees, but a circle would be 360 degrees. So we subtract 310 from 360 and we get 50. So this entire angle here is 50 degrees. 50 minus 10 is equal to 40. That's 40 degrees. Great, we're getting closer. And here we now realize that, again, parallel lines with a transversal, we have alternate interior angles. So the measure of angle A is equal to 40 degrees. Sound good? All right, let's move on. Let's move ahead. So taking a look now at number 2. So number 2 here, we've got lines that are crossed. We have 94 degrees. We have then a 46 degree angle, and we've got 2 parallel lines. Now the parallel lines are going to tip us off to what we can do to make this, help us find B and C. So taking a look here at 94 degrees, what I realized is that, again, we've got our supplementary angles, 94, and then the rest of the 180 degrees. So 180 minus 94 is equal to 86 degrees. So 86 degrees down here. And then we have here also 46 degrees and then the C, and we realize, again, this is a very popular one. Alternate interior angles are 46 degrees, 46 and C. So let's go here and write the measure of C, of angle C, is equal to 46 degrees because of our alternate interior angles. So that's 46 degrees. And then we have a triangle where 180 minus 46 minus 86 is, we're going to find, equal to 48 degrees. So the measure of angle B is equal to 48 degrees. Okay. All right, let's move on. See what we can do. Fold this paper here. So let's move on to number 3. So taking a look at number 3, we've got a parallel lines here, and we've got parallel lines here. So we're going to start out with looking at our parallel lines that are sort of horizontal to our, what we're thinking of as the bottom. And we've got 122 degrees. And then here, this is a same side. Let's write that same side interior angle. So we'll just write same side interior, where we have 180 minus 122 is equal to 58. So 58 we find down in this angle corner. Now we're trying to find D. So we realize that this whole angle is supplementary, that if we take 180 degrees and minus 58 and minus 72, what does that come out as? Comes out as 50. So D, the measure of angle D, is equal to 50. Great. So we have 50 here. Now, look here. We've got parallel lines again. And then this line here also is just a transversal. So 50 on the other side is E, the alternate side, and inside the parallel lines is E. So the measure of angle E is also equal to 50 degrees. Excellent. Doing this with us now? All right, one more. We're going to take a look at now number 4. So number 4 right here. We've got what looks like I think we might find out later it's a rhombus. Well, we'll see in the future. But what we have is two parallel lines, two sets of parallel lines, one up here, one set here, and another set down here. And we're trying to find F, but we have these two angles here. So, but they're also 4x minus 2, 3x plus 7. We're not sure what x is, and we need to find that out. So if we extend these angles, these lines here, we get these two sets of angles that we realize that they are also same side interior angles. And we know that same side interior angles are supplementary. So 4x minus 2 plus 3x plus 7 is equal to 180. So adding those together, 7x plus 5 is equal to 180. Subtract 5 on both sides. We end up with 7x is equal to 175. Divide both sides by 7, and x is equal to 25. But we're not actually trying to find x, we're trying to find angle F. So angle F, I know by instinct that angle F is going to be 3x plus 7. But let's try to prove that a little bit better. So we have here that 4x minus 2, this angle, and 3x plus 7, that those added together are supplementary. We also know that, well, let's take a look here. We've got parallel lines and another transversal, and that this angle here, 4x minus 2, plus whatever's here is going to be supplementary as well. So it makes sense that this angle is going to be the same amount. So let's take a look that we have 3x plus 7 is equal to F, where x is 25. So 3 times 25 plus 7 is equal to 75 plus 7 is 82. So F, well, realize I might have sort of also skipped a step here. Why are these two equal? Because of vertical angles. So using the idea of vertical angles, we know that the measure of these two angles are the same, so the measure of angle F is equal to 82 degrees. Hope you enjoyed. Play it back again if you need to.